right, everybody. Today I'm going to come at you with a quick discussion on stress. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks and just paying a lot of attention. I've obviously stressed out a lot in my life through building a business, having dysfunctional relationships, going through struggling with alcoholism and whatnot. And anyways, I've taken some nuggets away from a book that I just want to share with you guys. So I'm going to jump right in. This ties right into weight loss. There was studies done where, two of the identical people with the same diet and everything, same diet, same exercise, one of them lost a lot of weight and the other one didn't. I'm going to move out of the way over here. Kind of in traffic. But, and the reason is because of cortisol levels. Cortisol levels were higher in one other, and therefore they were not able to react the same way to the diet and exercise. And the same kind of goes for other things with just mental illnesses. When you're stressed out, your body cannot deal with things, So anyways, I want to talk about like 6 or 7 things that are connected to making your life just so much better. And that's by reducing stress. Stress is like a killer. I mean, it's tied with all the leading causes of death, all mental illnesses, your quality of life, quality of relationships. So hopping right in, number 1, just 120 minutes of exercise per week. I mean, that is so little. Just by doing that, dramatically lowers stress, lowers your probability of certain diseases, helps manage the problems that we already have. Everybody has mental problems. So it's like, to make those problems easier to cope with, 120 minutes of exercise. And that's as easy as just walking. So I kind of encourage everyone watching this to at least consider it, just walking on a treadmill, outside, wherever, 120 minutes. And if walking's not your thing, maybe running, maybe something else, elliptical, bicycle, stairs, lots of different things of exercise. Next, smoking. Smoking is tied so much to that higher cortisol level. Try to quit smoking. I'm a huge advocate for not smoking. I absolutely can't stand smoking, so that's just me. But anyways, try to quit smoking. That's going to make you your best self. You're going to be able to do a lot better in life, lowering cortisol levels, making yourself healthier. If you want to live a long life and you want to make a better life for yourself, you're going to have to try to do these things. So smoking, knock smoking out. Sleeping, make sure you're getting enough sleep. I know my sweet spot. Everyone's kind of got a different sweet spot, but for me, I try to get 7 hours. That's kind of my spot. I can go as low as 6, but I know if I don't get 6, my body is reacting to it. I can sense it. I can feel it. So pay attention to your body. Most doctors say, 6 would be the minimum. This is kind of debatable, but for me, I found, I was trying to do thousands of things, way too much, took on way more than I could possibly ever handle. And I remember like working 12 hours, 13 hours a day, hanging out with the family after work. And then basically when they would go to sleep, I'd go back to work and I'd work, sometimes trying to flip this house, trying to work till like, 3 o'clock in the morning, sleep only like 3-4 hours. Crazy stress. I'm like living 100 times better life than I was last year when I was doing those things. Not dieting, not exercising, not sleeping right. And just those things alone, I've changed massively and my whole life has changed. I'm still getting stress. There's still stress that comes, but it's just so much easier to deal with, manage, cope it, and then not live miserably, So definitely try to get the right amount of sleep. What also is connected to the cortisol level. If you're overweight and you're trying to lose weight and you find yourself constantly in battle with, like, you start a diet, you're starting your exercise program, and then you might lose a little bit of weight, but then it kind of stops and you're not losing anymore, and then you get very negative and down on yourself, and then you just give up early, and then you're kind of like the yo-yo diet. Stress, the cortisol level might be a big issue with why you're not getting the results you're getting. So this stuff all ties right into that weight loss. I know that, most people are overweight. I mean, it's like half of all America is overweight. So try to get your weight under control, and you're going to be able to do that best by managing that, being aware of the cortisol reaction. So get your cortisol under control. Smoking, drinking, alcohol. I didn't talk on that one yet, but drinking, not binge drinking. I quit drinking 10 years ago. One of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I was basically going to be a terrible person. I was a terrible person. And, that's that. I'm a much better person now because of it. So look at that as maybe a possibility of quit drinking, cut back on drinking. It's tied to stress. It's a vice. Try to be your best version of yourself. If you care about this stuff. If you don't care about this stuff, turn this video off. It's not for you. This is for people who want a better life. They want to be a better version of themselves. And, they want to create a better life, and they want to be better for the relationships they're around, which is kind of a segue into my I think it's the last point, is be around quality people. If there's toxic people in your life that are always constantly stressing you out, figure out how to put more distance between them, so that way you're not getting stressed out. I mean, usually it's with loved ones. There might be a sibling or mom or dad that is just stressing you out every single time you talk to them. Any interaction you have, you notice that you're stressed out after this interaction. Limit that interaction, or try to put boundaries up on what is okay and what's not. That's another thing that's helped me in my life is, stressful people, toxic people. I've pretty much pushed them out, and I've tried to connect with more positive people. And it's really helped me level up in life. I've been constantly just leveling up. And I want everybody to level up, or at least the people that are intending on leveling up or want to make a better life for themselves or be the better version of themselves. So I think that's it. Possibly the last one. I don't know if this is number 7 or what, but it would be like the positive affirmations, positive thinking. This one is, controversial, but I used to not believe in it, but now I'm pretty much a sole believer in it. And it's just the power of positive thinking, the power of intent, intentional thinking. Visualize this version of yourself that you want to be and make it come true. Visualize what you want, what kind of car you want to drive, what kind of relationships you want to have, what kind of money, what kind of job, career, how you want to spend your time. Everybody kind of knows what they want in their life and what they don't want. And you can basically visualize that, and then be, the smoking, the drinking, the exercise, the nutrition. I think I actually skipped nutrition, but that was a big one too. Download MyFitnessPal. Track your macronutrients. I used to never care about this stuff. And ever since I started caring about 6 months ago, life is just so much better. I'm not living in a state of fear. Fear just cripples you. If you notice, the poorest people, the people that are just struggling the most, they're so fearful. And I was there. I've lived there. I remember being just constantly afraid of not making enough money, my car breaking down, somebody in my life saying something, or being around somebody that is going to be a negative situation. Just fear-based thinking. And what you're focusing on, you're going to feel. And if you're focused on being afraid of all these things, they're just going to happen. But if you're focused on positive things, those positive things will happen. If you focus on like your personal finances, like making a budget and saying, this didn't serve me before, I'm making changes, I'm actually going to stick to this budget, and I'm going to do this. It's just that intentional thinking and just working towards that all the time, every day. Like wake up at the right time, do your exercise, get the right meal, maybe send a message to somebody, be grateful, just be positive. And then put boundaries up when somebody is, testing you. Other than that, I'm sure I'll make some more videos on some other things. Obviously this channel is going to be about personal finance and just mindset mentorship. I've just come from such a little place with so much scarcity, such this limited mindset, limiting beliefs. And over the last decade, I've gotten out of debt. I've built a decent amount of wealth. I've built up a business. I'm in the process of building multiple other businesses. Real estate investing in other assets, building better relationships. So I've overcome so many challenges, and it's like, I feel like it's my mission to help other people overcome these same things, because it just plagues us. And it really is about that mindset. That mindset is where it all starts. Then it kind of is your physical body. And then it's just habits, discipline and habits, just year after year after year. And then pretty soon you build exactly what you want, and you realize that you are in control of your life, and it's powerful. And then once you figure that out for yourself, then you can start to figure it out. You can start to help other people do the exact same thing, and together we can just make this whole world a better place. So we'll see you guys soon.